boy's been down here on the excavator clearing out around the shop, and he came up and said he slipped a tire or a track. So got some tools. We're gonna see if we can't push this, get this track back on. You can see it's sitting a little cattywampus precariously. He's got this all dug out nice. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta take this plate off right here. We put a 13 on there, it seems to work. A 1/2 inch would work. It's really kind of pretty tight and pretty firm. So a 1/2 inch or a 13. I think a 12 might be too small, but it could work. Yeah, push down. Look at the spider. All right. Now, you don't have to take it off. It'll just slide around. There you go. We'll leave that there, and we'll put this one back in just so we don't lose it. Here, go ahead and do that. All right, let's look and see what we got down in here. Okay, there's our grease fitting, and you can reach underneath around the back, and we gotta unloosen this nut right here, which is gonna be kind of tricky. So we'll have to see what size that is. Slide it up underneath. I mean, here. That's too small. 5/8, 3/4, 3/4. Hopefully this belt isn't. Let's see what's that doing.
It's got some of that oil.
So now
it goes down in through.
It goes through there. Okay, so if I start this thing up, is it gonna? Or no, let's try and see if we can't, with a bar, move this thing in. Okay, here's the deal. Once you get that Zerk fitting off of there and that big nut, this rim, you can push back. You take a bar or 2x4 and it'll just push back, and then grease comes shooting out of here. And then when you're putting it back together, same thing in reverse. Put that back in and start greasing, and it pushes that way. Okay, so here's the thing. We were on this slope. It's about a 30-degree slope. I moved it a little bit over, but here's what worked for me. You gotta put the sprocket on first. We tried to go with the rim, just the rim one first, and then try and get the sprocket, but once I got the sprocket on, that rim went right in. So now we're gonna tighten down. I just threw this one back in there. We're gonna tighten this down, both the big nut and then the small Zerk nut, and then grease it up, and it should extend this one out, and then we should be back in business. All right, let's get some grease. This one right here, the big one, we take this little guy off of here. This is just the Zerk fitting. I'm gonna put it right here for now. This guy is a 18 millimeter. All right, we'll give this a tighten. All right, now we'll throw the Zerk back in. What was the Zerk, a 10? 12? I think it was a 12. 12 millimeter on the Zerk fitting, or a 1/2 inch. A lot of bar work. Trying to, this stupid track, you wouldn't think of it, but man, that thing probably weighs 500 pounds. Oh yeah, this one. 10 millimeter? Yeah, it's a 10. Like everything in the metric world. Just snug. Okay. Now we'll grease it. All right, push it on, squeeze it. Is it going in? Yeah. You see it moving? See that thing over there? That rim? That rim should be moving. You want me to lift it up a little bit or lower it down? I don't know. We can run it for a little bit and see after you get it moved over a little bit. I think you're gonna have to dump a whole cartridge in there at least.
Yeah.
We dumped
How much?
We dumped a cartridge on the ground when we loosened it. What's it doing?
It's still just moving loose. It's not really tightening up.
Is it running?
It's running.
Running straight?
Yeah. Running straight, it's just loose.
All right, so if I lower this down,
It's still loose, yeah.
but does that help spread it out?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
The grease?
I can't see it move outwards.
Staying on?
Yeah.
Is it getting any tighter?
No.
We gotta get it tight before we start running it.
Yeah.
Come pull on this, will you?
Yeah.
Be watching Snickers. Oh, look at it come up. See that?
Yeah.
Look at that. Got movement. I think it does help to pry it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you ready?
Yeah.
Was Zach the one that was making it move the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, look. I thought it was me. What's it look like?
It looks good. It looks better.
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
How much plays on the other side? Let me back it out onto the flat over there, and then we'll look both sides. On this side over here, how much slack is on the bottom? Does it look about the same as the other side? That's my question.
It's pretty close.
Okay, we'll go to the other side now.
Yeah, this one has just a little bit more.
So we need a little bit more grease?
Just a little bit.
Okay. It's pretty tight up in there. It's got a little bit of slack on the bottom. I think it's okay.
I mean,
run it for a little while and we'll see how it does. Look and see what the slack is like. But we got it back together. Well, there you go. What a day. Hope that helps you.